And welcome back, everyone, to the Arkan's Hearth. So happy to be here today, and I just wanted to tell everyone it's really nice. We've got a new sponsor for this wonderful episode, but first I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Michael Jason Chandler, and I am sitting here today with the wonderful first sponsor of our show and my co-host,
Thorin Wolf, owner of Arkan's Juice Tavern and Arkan's Hearth Gaming. And to my left...
The Pixie. I got a new haircut, and I'm not so sure I like it.
It's like a pixie cut.
It's not what I was wanting.
It's nice, though. It looks good. I really think it makes your eyes look pretty.
Okay, thank you.
It is.
And to Pixie's left.
I love how Pixie never hands it off.
I didn't even get a chance to.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Handing it to yourself.
Okay, hold on.
And to my right.
Yeah, she's on your... Whoa.
I'm dyslexic, and to my left, shut up.
Hold on. Apparently Ginger can't breathe.
It's not that funny.
Ginger's face has turned the brighter shade of red.
Ginger! I need to know if anyone else watched the movie Charlie's Ghost growing up, because I just found out the ghost was played by Cheech, and it's shocking to me.
I don't recall ever watching it.
I've seen the picture you showed me before, but no.
Oh, I didn't even see a picture.
It's Cheech Marin wearing like a conquistador helmet.
Yeah, he played a conquistador in that movie.
Yeah.
The ghost of a conquistador.
Just saying, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And what brings us to this subject? What brings this subject up?
Ghost.
Well, that actually brings us to our episode tonight. So we are going to dive into...
You forgot about the sponsor.
Yeah.
You forgot about the sponsors.
You didn't tell me who the sponsor was.
Oh, that's a good point. So tonight we are, of course, always sponsored by Arkan's Juice Tavern, our forever home and forever sponsor. But tonight we also have two new sponsors that wanted us to give them a shout out. And that is...
Jojo and Nicole.
Thank you, Jojo and Nicole.
And Thorin, guess what?
Oh, what?
Did you know they live together?
I'm going to flip this table.
Folks, that's an inside joke. Something that we do here.
If you want the story, come talk to JoJo, who works the morning shift at Arkan's Juice Tavern.
Wonderful coffee and pastries.
She is the best store manager anybody could ever have. The best barista in town. Great teacher when it comes to coffee, I believe.
Yep.
She also helps with the pastries.
Cool blue hair.
And she likes to read, so if you like books, come talk to her.
Yeah. Tonight, we are going to dive into the legend of the Lost Dutchman Mine. Gold, ghosts, and death in the Superstition Mountains. The Superstition Mountains are located in Arizona and are home to perhaps the most enduring treasure legend in the American West, the Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine. This is not just a treasure story. It's a story about obsession, ambition, its folklore, and the brutal reality of our desert, and really the Arizona desert, which is far worse than here in Farmington.
Oh, yeah.
If you've ever spent a summer in Arizona...
No, thank you.
125 degrees.
Never again.
Oh.
When I went to Arizona as a child, it was Christmas time. It was 80 degrees at Christmas.
Mm.
So in July, I had to ride down on my bike to save a girlfriend.
Oh my God, July.
Yeah, not fun.
I remember lying in my great aunt's house eating grapefruits in 125 degree weather going, please someone just kill me.
I got a little too silly one time, so I can't eat grapefruit anymore. That's besides the point.
Wait, what does that have to do with Arizona summers?
I was gonna say we went up there, not even in summer, we went in August. That's summer, isn't it? We went to Phoenix in August, and that was great.
It was a really
Loved
good time.
that.
Yeah,
But
Phoenix,
it was roasting.
Yeah,
It was
Phoenix
really
can
bad.
be
It was
Phoenix
really
can
bad.
be a fun place. I saw Foo Fighters there a few years ago with my wife, quite a few years ago. But
We saw Will Wood. If
Also-
you know who that is, leave a comment because I would love to know if other people know who that is.
I don't. But
I was supposed to go see Metallica, but then COVID hit.
Oh.
And it was no bueno.
Aww.
Well,
I love how this podcast has evolved into just us like shooting the shit.
We just
that's
rabbit
just
trailed.
what was always.
That's
That's
what
what
a
it was always
podcast
supposed
is,
to be.
We were
Yeah,
just awkward
no.
in the first few
Yeah.
episodes.
No, I
We've
love
gotten
this.
comfortable.
Was this episode 7?
I think so, 7 or 8.
This
So-
is episode Your Mom.
So like we have absolutely had like 80 hours in this room together from like
That's
and stuff.
crazy.
I know, right?
Well, the Superstition Mountains rise dramatically east of Phoenix, forming one of the most striking skylines in the American Southwest. Part of what is now the Superstition Wilderness area, with the Tonto National Forest.
Let me see.
Like the Lone Ranger?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, somebody underline it so I can see it. Oh, okay, we're right down here. Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay. Tonto, yeah, the Tonto National Forest.
Part of the Superstition Wilderness, Tonto National Forest, I guess. The range covers more than 160,000 acres of harsh, jagged terrain. Now imagine that with that 125-degree weather.
Ugh,
No,
gross. I'm
Disgusting.
allergic to sun.
No, you're not.
Oh,
I'm a ginger.
she's a ginger. She's allergic.
She's absolutely allergic
Yeah.
to the sun. I am also allergic to the sun.
I'll burn, but then the next day I'll have a really nice tan.
Same.
I'm that guy.
Same.
Yeah. My wife does not. She lights on fire.
I turned into a lobster.
Yeah.
I love lobsters.
They're delicious.
No, they're my friend.
Two things can be true.
Two things can be true.
These are not gentle desert hills. These are volcanic remnants, the eroded remains of a massive caldera, complex and formed approximately 18 to 25 million years ago during intense volcanic activity. They have sheer cliffs, narrow box canyons, sudden drop-offs, loose rock faces, and flash flood corridors, making navigation treacherous even for experienced hikers. Summer temperatures often exceed 110 degrees. Water sources are sparse and unreliable. The Sonoran Desert is both breathtaking and unforgiving. Saguaro cacti stand like silent sentinels.
Are those the cactuses we were laughing at? on
Yeah, the
way?
ones
'Cause
that
they
were
all looked
flipping
like
us
they were
off.
flipping us off. Those were awesome.
So anyways, javelinas roam in small herds. Rattlesnakes coil beneath brush. Mountain lions move unseen.
Javelinas are those little like pig things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're very cute.
They're the Southwest American versions of the African Pumbas.
Warthogs.
Warthogs.
Warthogs. Oh, okay.
Warthogs.
I didn't know that.
Pumbas.
So they're like
Amazing.
warthogs.
Yeah, they're like
That's kinda
warthogs,
cool.
but like they're really tiny. They're black and white. They're delicious.
I heard
Okay.
they're gross.
Ate them?
I heard they're disgusting.
Okay. Maybe the person who cooked your small, cute pig did a terrible job.
I'd try it again. I'll try anything once. Wait, cut that out.
Probably not.
Oh, please. I've eaten some weird meats. I'm just saying.
What?
Yeah, no, for real.
Wow, you eaten some weird meats?
Have you ever eaten guinea pig?
No, I have not eaten guinea
That
pig.
makes me feel a little bit
How
better.
about on what are
about
those?
Javelinas.
Are
What
we
are
talking
those
about guinea pigs,
things?
the animals, or when humans are guinea pigs? Never mind.
And
Never mind.
oryx.
Chase.
An aurochs?
Aurochs, is that how you say it? And they live at White Sands?
haven't.
I've heard those are gross.
I actually, I want to try to pull
Same.
a tag for one once in my life. Just
Has anybody else ever eaten
It is a
snake?
once in a lifetime pool,
Yes.
anyways.
Yeah. Have you eaten snake?
No, I would love
No.
to.
I've had, we killed a rattlesnake and we ate it.
I
We
don't
cooked it
believe
red.
that's considered
Um,
kosher, therefore I don't believe I can have
You're
it.
not considered
so down
kosher.
south, you eat a lot of iguana and frog.
Let me do a Google.
Like alligator.
Oh, I
and
doubt
shark.
I've heard alligator's really good.
That's actually really good.
Alligator?
Alligator.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
alligator.
Snakes are not kosher.
No, I don't think any reptiles are.
I don't
See,
think
me
any predator animals are.
Me and the Ginger have this game that we play that, when we inevitably get stranded in the desert, okay, because it's gonna happen, I know it. When we inevitably get stranded in the desert and I have to fend for the two of us, I have to know what she can and can't eat. So we have this game where I pick a random animal and ask if it's kosher or not. Was giraffe kosher? I think giraffe was.
I can't remember.
When are you going to the
Inevitably,
the
it's
African-
gonna happen.
I think we should make it happen.
Is whale
Darn, what do you
kosher?
think?
Giraffes are kosher.
No, whale is not kosher.
Giraffes are kosher?
Apparently,
I
thought we were
have
talking
to know
about
this.
like the Dutchman's.
We were.
Oh, yeah, back to the Goonies.
Yeah, back to the Goonies.
whales are not kosher. Okay.
Whales are not kosher. All right. Long before American settlements, this region was inhabited by indigenous people. including the Apache. And stories exist describing certain mountain areas as spiritually powerful and dangerous. However, many modern claims, including the phrase, the devil's playground, cannot be verified as authentic Apache terminology and appear to be later additions from Anglo-American storytellers seeking drama. But it's rough country.
Oh, absolutely.
Still, even today, the superstitions feel ancient. They command respect and have a reputation, deserved or not, for swallowing those who underestimate them, which is fair because people do die out there.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
There's not enough gas stations between here and Phoenix. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Genuinely.
We barely made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody has a story if you live here about trying to drive to Phoenix and going, oh, God, are we going to run out of gas?
But on a motorcycle, you have to take gas with you. And being on the side of the road, refilling your tank.
Ooh, it's dangerous.
Oh, it's so hot. Oh, my God.
Well, and it's also
God.
dangerous. I remember when we went to Foo Fighters, great concert. When my wife and I and my brother went to Foo Fighters, there was a sign on the road that said motorcyclists in Phoenix, Arizona have an 8-day life expectancy.
That is crazy.
And then it was like a watch out, like don't kill them sign.
I did not see that sign.
I was like, well, I don't know when you were there, when I was there,
Yeah,
but it was,
yeah.
If anybody else has seen that sign, please comment. I remember thinking that was wild. I'm like, and wondering, is that just to scare people and get people to actually pay attention and make sure they don't hit motorcyclists? Or do that many motorcyclists die in Arizona?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
It's hot. I imagine that's part of it. It's so bright. The sun can just beat down on you. And you can, if you're not careful in the Phoenix summer, you can start seeing stuff real easy because it's just so hot. The legend of the Dutchman. Who was he? And where does all this come from? So the legend centers on a real historical figure, Jacob Waltz. Born around 1810 in Württemberg. Again, please forgive me if I mispronounce the German. I also don't speak German. So, born in Württemberg, Germany. Germany, Waltz immigrated to the United States in the 1830s. Like many immigrants to the area, he chased opportunity westward. During the American Gold Rush, he prospected in California and likely in parts of Nevada before eventually settling in the Arizona Territory in the 1860s and the 1870s. Now, does anybody else think that's like? I cannot imagine you're in California. California can be hot too. There's definitely deserts and stuff there, but there are nice places in California. So you're there, and then you go to Nevada, which is kind of pretty,
I would have settled in Big Bear.
I would not have settled in Arizona.
No, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my Lord, it's so hot. But
What were the roads like back then?
we're weak. They were probably just dirt roads,
Oh, okay.
and rock.
I was just wondering, since
We're
was
talking the
born in-
1800s.
Yeah.
1837.
18. Let's see. He was born in the 18.
No,
he immigrated
We're
in the
talking
18.
about
Oh, you're
young
talking
kids.
about? I'm not that old. I was born in 1978. Shut up. Offended now.
No, you're not.
So the nickname the Dutchman was not accurate. Waltz was German, not Dutch. But in 19th century America, the word Dutch was often a mispronunciation or corruption of Deutsch, the German word for German.
Deutschland.
The nickname stuck, and the history now remembers him that way, as the Dutchman. By the 1870s and 1880s, far before I was born, Waltz was living near Phoenix. Nobody's going to say anything?
No, we were trying to let you go ahead and keep going.
Yeah.
But I mean,
We can jump in if you want to.
yeah, absolutely.
Whenever you want.
Calm down, boomer.
So by the I'm Gen Z, and I'm not that much older than you.
You're not Gen Z.
And I'm
No,
Gen X.
You're Gen X. Say it
I'm
again.
Gen X. You know what? You guys have got me flustered.
Flustered.
I'm all a flutter. Shut
What the fuck was that?
up.
Don't you ever do that on this podcast.
Be a flutter?
Yeah.
If you don't be careful, we'll start bringing back catchphrases from 90s sitcoms.
You know what? Try me. I bet I know more than you do.
We'll still do it.
I didn't watch 90s sitcoms.
Oh. What about 80s?
No.
I'm sure I know more of those than you. I was actually alive.
What about the 50s through the 70s?
No.
By
Does
the
Gilligan's Island count?
Yes.
Okay.
By the 1870s and the 1800s, Waltz was living near Phoenix. Contemporary records describe him as reclusive but not hostile. He farmed, did odd jobs, and lived modestly. He spoke broken English and kept largely to himself, but periodically, something unusual happened. Waltz would appear in the town with gold. Not dust, not flakes, but high-grade ore. The gold puzzled local miners. Arizona...
Arizona. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't hate this, like vibe we're putting off tonight, but it's just a little.
It's just
off
mean
than what we're-
to Jason.
No, it's.
There was no.
Okay, the gold puzzled local miners. Arizona certainly had gold deposits, but the quality Waltz displayed suggested a rich vein. When asked where it came from, he refused to say, which is not surprising.
I wouldn't tell anybody either.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because in the gold rush days,
Yeah.
everyone was going inside. Like, people were getting murdered over
Yeah.
gold veins
Oh, absolutely.
because they were staking their claim on that space. And so then someone would be like, oh, you have the gold? I'm taking it. Like, it was dangerous to tell people where your gold was.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what definitely built his legend.
Now, speaking of this legend, it is a legend. Is it factual that he would bring this?
No, the fact that he showed up with real gold, that's historical.
Did they test it? Was it actually real gold?
I mean, back in those days, they knew what real gold looked like. And if you had fake gold or tried to play it off, they would kill you.
Okay.
Oh.
I was just wondering because
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They had ways of testing it, too.
Yeah.
it's just nobody's finding these other nuggets, and then here comes this guy.
No, but they're finding flakes. Like, if
I mean,
where there
yeah.
are flakes, there's going to be a vein somewhere.
Everybody knows there's gold. That's why people are here. They're finding flakes. They're finding dust. Everyone's looking for veins. Everybody's looking for a claim. This guy shows up with ore. They're going to, everybody just probably figured he found something. And then that's why they're like, hey, man, where'd you get that? Because they're hoping that they can get a little piece of it. And sometimes that would happen. You would find a vein and you couldn't mine it all out yourself. And so you would need partners. You would need funding. I mean, there were opportunities sometimes when somebody found a vein. Just because you found a vein didn't mean that you were going to sit there in the mine by yourself, mining out every piece for however long it took.
If I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone.
Neither would I.
Genuinely.
But there would absolutely be signs.
Clearly, you've never seen me play Minecraft. I will mine that vein alone as long as I have to.
There are physical components to
I know.
real life veins.
Man.
I had Minecraft physical attributes.
Yeah.
Superhuman attributes.
Yeah.
Never get tired. Be able to fight zombies.
Don't have to sleep.
I wouldn't want the zombies. Chicken Jackie.
Shut up. Are you kidding me?
I had to bring it back.
Who's shaking Jackie? I'm confused.
I'm surprised they haven't done lava chicken yet.
Don't get me started on
So
that.
no. Okay.
Lava.
Well,
No.
Guys, who's Chicken Jackie?
Chicken Jackie.
no, you should tell the old man who doesn't know.
A chicken jockey is a baby zombie on a chicken in Minecraft. And
Oh, I know what a chicken jockey
And
is.
that's what I was saying, but I was saying it as Jack Black.
Oh.
He said it weird.
Okay.
Also on the vein of old movies that maybe nobody else has ever seen, and also on the vein of gold. If anybody has seen the movie Jock the Hero Dog, I would also know if you've seen that movie, because I have never met anybody else who knew what that movie was. Loved that movie.
Pixie would like to know. They don't just automatically know you've seen that.
It's a very low budget animated movie with music by, who did the music in Spirit?
That one dude.
That one dude.
The one with eyes?
Yeah, the one guy with the eyes, and he's got kind of a nice voice, look it up. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyways, it's a good movie.
So back to the
Weird. Okay.
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 Go ahead.
Real quick to get off this rabbit trail, just so that Pixie has their answer. It was Bryan Adams did the singing and Hans Zimmer
Thank
did the
you,
music.
Brian Adams.
Okay.
Hans Zimmer. Yeah.
And Hans Zimmer
Hans
is
Zimmer.
famous
That's famous.
as well. Not that Bryan Adams is not.
Anyway, so I'm gonna assume the story's gonna start to be the legend part now.
Well, that actually will build on the legend quite a bit, because that's probably really where it started, because this guy just shows up with gold. And so they started telling stories about
Well,
it.
and people are gonna make speculations, which are gonna turn into
Absolutely.
bigger stories.
And especially if he doesn't tell, if they don't figure out where it comes from, if nobody uncovers where that gold was coming from, that's going to be the legend of his hidden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If he's going to be mysterious.
Just off topic again. I'm so sorry.
I'm so shocked.
every time it says Waltz, I don't know why, but like if I scream, like my dyslexia says Wizards.
What?
So Wizards' final days on part 3 is just all I saw for a second. Sorry. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
So back to the Wizards. In 1891, severe flooding struck the Phoenix area. Waltz fell ill shortly afterwards. He was cared for by a woman named Julia Thomas, a Phoenix resident who later became central to the story. According to Thomas's later accounts, Waltz revealed the location of his secret mine on his deathbed. He allegedly described the landmarks, rock formations, and directions leading deep into the Superstition Mountains. He was also supposedly known to have left behind samples of the exceptionally rich gold ore. Oh, some people are going to be going into the desert and dying.
Oh, man.
Maybe we should have done this.
Disclaimer.
Please don't go into the Arizona desert
If you
and die.
go into the Arizona desert, it is at your own risk.
It is
We are
not
not
our
telling
fault.
you to look for this gold.
Yeah, no, if you go looking for this and it's hot, guys.
Just know there's a
Drink
high
water.
possibility of death.
Stay hydrated.
Well,
Hydrate or
and
die,
look out
mate.
for rattlers.
Speaking of hydration,
Don't look at me.
I had so much water today because
I
woke
had
up with a
4
migraine.
Red Bulls.
Yesterday.
Oh,
Don't
That's
look at
not
me!
hydration.
have you had any water whatsoever?
Red Bull has water in it.
No.
I brushed my teeth and accidentally swallowed a little bit of water.
And toothpaste. We're going to have a talk after the podcast.
I don't want to have a talk.
Listen, just be glad it's just a top because at Magic Monday, somebody tattled on me to Chef Shay, whose food is amazing. By the way, come try and
Yeah,
taste
no,
it.
definitely. Chef Shay is amazing.
Morning today.
I was sitting with my friends playing Magic, and suddenly, from the other room, I hear Shay go,
Ginger.
Ginger! That's not my real name. Anyway,
Yes, it is. I named you that.
Shay made me eat food, and it was very rude.
Shay
And
often.
delicious.
Yeah.
It was the best stew I've ever had, and it actually made me eat
Oh,
vegetables.
I love her beef.
But-
I love her beef.
Or what?
I love her beef stew.
It was amazing stew, but somebody needs to not tattle.
No, I think that we should tattle more often. And every person who has diabetes or goes long periods of times without eating need to cut it out, or you'll never make it to my age.
It's not like I have any kind of disability that means when I don't eat, it's a bad thing.
Yeah, no, yeah. So,
Okay,
folks, I'm
popsicle.
gonna just stick out here. So, all of my co-hosts, all of them, need to eat and drink water and be careful. We've got people with diabetes and other ailments.
I got pot.
I know nobody can see this, but we're all looking at Jason.
Oh, I'm
Why
getting
did you call us
daggers.
all out? Yeah.
I'm getting daggers. Because
All
maybe
call-outs.
maybe if the world knows, we'll get a million comments someday about people caring about your health. And maybe then you'll care about your health.
That would just make me
Fine.
embarrassed.
Yeah, same.
Bunch of liars. Well, one of the most dramatic layers of this story involves the Peralta family. According to legend, in the 1840s, a wealthy Mexican family named Peralta discovered rich gold deposits in the Superstition Mountains. They mined secretly for years. Then, while transporting the gold, they were ambushed by Apache warriors. Most of the party was allegedly killed. Survivors buried the gold and escaped. It's a compelling story. It contains some violence and lost treasure and some cultural conflict because of the Native Americans in the time. But as interesting as these elements in the frontier drama are, historians have found no solid documentation confirming such a massacre ever occurred. It was not uncommon at the time for people to invent these sorts of stories, unfortunately, due to racism and cultural misunderstanding.
This literally sounds like an episode of The Lone Ranger.
It kind of does, yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
legit. I've watched an episode of The Lone Ranger that played out exactly like this.
Well, that probably came from this story because I
wouldn't be
actually
shocked.
remember watching a documentary on this the further we go in about this particular
It
topic.
just
Same,
feels
same.
a little bit extra dramatized for the story.
Well, and the Peralta family, they did exist, and there are records of them existing and living in the Southwest. They were tied to land grants in California. There was evidence directly connecting them to a superstition gold operation is lacking. It doesn't exist. And I think that's what, but it's more of the legend. So now we've got supposedly a family of landowners lost a bunch of gold. The Dutchman starts showing up with gold. So I'm guessing, spoiler alert, I'm guessing that that's going to probably connect. People think he found their gold or whatnot. Let's find out. The so-called Peralta stones, carved stone maps that surfaced in the 1940s, allegedly depicted the mine's location. They are regarded with skepticism, and their origins are unclear. Some believe they're 20th century fabrications designed to profit from the growing legend, but the Peralta story persists because it adds depth.
I just looked up the Peralta stones.
Not impressed?
It looks like there's a bed and then an arrow that leads toward what I think is a drawing of a teepee. Like, there's just a lot of squiggles on it that I know are supposed to be mountains, but it's a lot. There's a lot going on this, and I don't think it would make a very good map.
Well, and interestingly, a lot going on, if you consider it, if you think about it, a lot going on the map makes it really hard to read, especially unless someone handed someone a legend that actually says what each symbol actually represents.
Yeah, that's true.
So that actually increases the legend. They're like, oh, these are the maps. And people look at them, and I'll bet you that lots of people have had different interpretations.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
And it's probably gotten some people killed.
Yeah.
Be my guess.
Also, there's a giant heart in the middle of one of them that says 1847. That had to have been added after the fact, right?
And again, these stones surfaced in the 1940s.
When did people start universally using the heart?
Oh, for vandalizing trees and shit?
I mean, yeah, so there are some issues. I mean, the 1940s, by then, yes, definitely. The heart was around, I do believe, unless somebody wants to look it up and prove me wrong. But I mean, so these maps definitely, they made things more interesting. They transformed the legend of a single man's secret into a multi-generational lost empire.
This reminds me of a last episode, weren't we talking about Plymouth Rock?
Right.
It's glued back together. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, that's a phallic symbol.
Okay, so folks, just because my co-hosts apparently don't understand the difference between video and radio, they are looking at the map and the different symbols, pointing at them and attempting to interpret them. There are many different interpretations.
You can cut this out if it's too much. But on the stone that has a heart, in the left bottom corner, there's something that looks like a wiener.
You look like a wiener.
A winner?
And that's what
looks
I was
like somebody
who
wins at everything they do?
Sure. I was trying to show my co-host that without having it on the microphone, but Jason called me out, so...
You guys are making noise and
giggling like
school kids, yeah.
You were too.
It's radio, folks.
I was hoping the mics were bad enough they couldn't pick it up.
No, they can. If I put my drink down too hard, these mics can pick them up. Folks, if you'd like to donate a little money to us and give us some support, that'd be wonderful because we need new equipment.
Listen, do you want to, guys, let me just tell you this. We are recording this podcast on a laptop jankily attached to a
karaoke machine
with 4 microphones that are absolutely not a dedicated microphone for podcasting.
No.
Dude, for episodes 1 and 2, I had my microphone taped to a selfie stick.
I know, because I had to find the rest of the microphones.
Yeah.
We're doing our best.
We're doing our best.
I
Hey.
tried my best.
So, if you would like to
help us get some more equipment.
Patreon?
That hopefully exists by this point.
I'm working on it now.
We would even probably redo all the episodes, except for the alien ones. Jesus, I'm so done with aliens.
Maybe anything after episode 4 we would redo.
Yeah.
We'll redo the alien ones for you if you want.
Okay.
So, nearly every modern treasure hunter fixates on one landmark, Weaver's Needle. This dramatic volcanic plug rises sharply from the desert floor and is visible for miles around. It is one of the most recognizable formations in Superstition Wilderness.
What is this thing called? The what plug?
So,
Wait for it to die down.
Pixie.
What?
It is called. Ginger. You're both grounded.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Apparently, we're telling a ghost story or a treasure story.
We have all
No,
connected
it is
Lost Dutchman Mine.
everyone. It is called the Weaver's Needle.
Okay,
It
got
is a dramatic volcanic plug, not to be misunderstood as anything else.
Show me a picture when you're done Googling.
All right. Many maps attributed to the Lost Dutchman's lore reference shadows cast by Weaver's Needle. Hidden trails, visible only at certain angles, or alignments between the needle and surrounding peaks are all cited or considered possible routes to the treasure. But again, no verified document from Waltz himself ever explicitly named any landmark. Its association appears to have developed as later storytellers attempted to anchor the mystery to a visible feature. Still, the human brain seeks patterns, and in the desert, landmarks become symbols. For many searchers, Weaver's Needle is more than a rock. It's a compass point for hope. One reason the legend endures is tragedy. The Superstition Mountains are dangerous, even without treasure fever. Add obsession, secrecy, and overconfidence, the risk multiplies. The most famous death linked to the legend is that of Adolf Ruth in 1931. Ruth was 66 years old when he ventured into the mine. He disappeared months later. Parts of his remains were discovered.
Ooh.
His skull reportedly had a hole, and newspapers described it as a bullet wound, though debates do still exist on whether it was caused by gunfire or perhaps environmental damage.
I feel like 66 is kind of old to go, looking for treasure.
It's funny, you say stuff like that, and 66 is older than me. It's 20 years older than me. But one thing I can tell you, as you get older, you don't think of yourself as older. You're just that age. And so, yeah, he was 66, and you can make the argument. But if he was, I don't know who this guy was. I'd have to look him up. But what if he was like a skilled treasure hunter?
Yes, that's true.
This may have been what he did. He obviously thought he could handle it.
Bro was Indiana Jones.
He probably wanted to be Indiana Jones more than Harrison Ford does.
Yeah.
Well, maybe anymore, but
I think most people want to be Indiana Jones more than Harrison Ford.
I think if they could have written another good Indiana Jones movie.
That last one was...
I kind of enjoyed Dial of Destiny.
I liked it too. I didn't like, what was the
I haven't
Crystal
seen it yet.
Skull? The Crystal Skull was pretty bad.
The Crystal Skulls
Skull
were
was
not
bad.
good. Dial of Destiny was okay, but unfortunately, not to get too much on this, but I just wish that they would tell a good story. Focus on the story, not
I
on
wish they would dial
making
back
it like
the
the other movies.
fantasy kind of like.
Yeah. It doesn't need magic. It doesn't make it the adventure, and focus on telling a good story.
Are you kidding me? Hold on. If we're going to talk about Indiana Jones for a second,
Okay.
The most famous Indiana Jones movie that everybody knows
And loves.
is the
Last Crusade?
the one
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
Raiders, absolutely Raiders. Which, if you have watched that movie,
Right.
we have
About a million times.
We have melting Nazi faces.
Absolutely.
That's because they looked into the Ark of the Covenant. It's biblical, Thorin.
I understand it's biblical,
It's
but it's still mystical.
Right. But it's
still part of
also
the whole...
at the end. Until they just tell an adventure story. That's one thing, and I will battle you on
But they're
this.
not turning it into sci-fi.
That's the thing.
I feel like that's where they
Okay.
went with Dial of Destiny.
Well, and
I
I
never
would
watched Dial of Destiny. After Crystal Skull, I absolutely
they went
stopped
kind of
watching.
sci-fi with Dial of Destiny.
I would make the argument that suspension of disbelief when you're doing an adventure movie or talking about an adventure, any type of story, even the one that we're talking about, the more elements that make you feel like it's real, even if there are things that are, a little bit ridiculous, like, for instance, when Indiana Jones goes into that first, cave full of traps, are people like resetting the traps? Is he the first person who's been there?
I mean,
Nobody's ever set any of those things off between,
Oh, man.
So, there's definitely a suspension of disbelief, but it's somewhat believable. It's fun to watch. I think with some of the later things, and I think what a lot of modern fiction forgets is that first you need to tell a story, and it needs to be believable, and it needs to draw us in, and it needs to make us love the characters. Then if you want to throw something at us, make it a little bit magical, melt some Nazi faces, maybe you can, because by then I love that character.
Can we say that word?
Nazis?
Yeah. I know you can't say that on YouTube.
It just can't be in the title of things.
Okay.
I am a strong believer that when we forget history,
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think the censorship on YouTube has gotten absolutely ridiculous.
Well, Nazis were real, and there are still people who still want to be Nazis, and we need to fight that belief.
Absolutely.
I knew one in high school.
This is why we're not on YouTube anymore.
Not yet. And when we do, we're going to have to edit.
Yeah.
There will be episodes that I edit out the references and the F word that Gentry used a little while ago.
Listen, man.
But not this one.
At least Pixie never says that word ever. I've never, ever, ever said that word ever.
So, back to Adolph Ruth.
I just wanted to say something about
Say it.
Pixie.
What?
Pixie always uses the F word and also called me really mean things before we started recording.
I did not.
That included the F word.
We haven't recorded. If
Now
you
I
want,
just told
we
you
can
to put on a shirt.
I do actually have that recorded.
Oh, God.
I'll edit it in.
Blooper reel? Blooper reel.
I just told you.
You know,
do you realize how much trouble we'd get in if we did blooper
No,
reels?
we're not.
Yeah,
No.
What you guys need to understand is that I keep the final raw information. It's one file. I keep that, or sometimes it's 2 files. One time it was 3. But I keep the raw things that I'm planning to edit together. The rest of it, I don't keep.
Dang it.
I let that go, mostly because if you listen back to it, it's radio, folks. Most of it's boring.
Yeah.
We think it's funny because we can see each other's faces and reactions, and we're like, oh, that's hilarious. Trust me, listening back, it just sounds like we're being mean to each other.
I think I'm really funny.
We all love each other. And out of love,
You're not
Jason,
wrong.
can you keep telling us the story so we're not on
Out of love.
All right. Back to the story. Adolf Ruth had passed away, as we'd said, and media coverage about his death was intense. Headlines across Arizona sensationalized the story. Suddenly, the Lost Dutchman's Mine was national news. In more recent decades, other searchers have perished. Jesse Capon disappeared in 2009. His remains were discovered years later near the Perilous Cliffs. The Ortiz brothers vanished in 2012 while hunting for the mine. Their remains were eventually found as well, and numerous hikers over the decades have died of dehydration, falls, or exposure.
And when we say hikers, are we just talking about people that were specifically looking for the treasure, or just hikers in general?
It didn't say necessarily, but they were talking about people who died looking. So I sort of think that
because I'm sure hikers die out there all the time, dude.
Right.
Oh, it's hard. It
all
is
the time.
one of the harshest.
It's harsh, yeah. And I'm wondering if people die out there around where people search for the Dutchman's Mine. They don't necessarily say, hey, I'm going to go look for the mine. They probably just find dead people out there.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And they're just like, maybe they were looking for the mine. Maybe they were hiking.
To me,
Either way.
This is reminding me of a lot of stories you hear about, like, Appalachia, which is, like, completely different set of,
but still,
environmental
people
challenges,
disappear all the time. Yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing. when we were talking about how harsh Arizona can be, especially the deep desert, the volcanic rock,
dude.
We're not joking.
Jagged. Those things are jagged. If you fall on one of those, that's it, dude.
It hurts.
Like,
you'll cut yourself. I have definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I've cut myself on volcanic rock, and it is no fun.
And it's, like, porous, too. Like, even if you, like, accidentally, like, rub against it, dude.
It'll scrape you.
Oh, yeah, dude. Take your skin right off.
So, while some enthusiasts speak of a quote-unquote curse, there's no evidence of supernatural involvement. The real danger seems to be terrain, heat, and human determination. And, they avoid caution, probably don't make sure that they're hydrated, like my co-hosts.
Look.
Water has a taste, and it's not good 80% of the time.
Hey, we can go get Gatorade.
Stop. It's got too much salt in it. That's not going to help you.
I have
Actually,
thoughts.
technically, Pixie needs
Look,
the
dude,
salt.
yeah.
It would help Pixie. It would not help me.
Right. So, okay, Pixie has specifically things where she
Gatorade
needs
is the essence of life for me, bro.
coconut water. Better.
Actually, yeah.
Listen, I tried coconut water. It had to have been a rotten
It
coconut.
had to have been.
It was so bad.
No, it shouldn't be that bad.
No,
I mean,
it had-
some
it had-
people...
I'm telling you, man, it was.
Like, Pixie tried it too.
Oh, it was really
I-
bad.
And I've
Okay.
had coconut water before that was not like that.
Yeah,
I think
and
we got a rotten
Sometimes they turned. I mean, things
It
go
was-
bad. The Superstition Mountains do contain mineralization zones. Gold has been found in parts of Arizona, and small-scale mining operations historically existed in the region. So geographically speaking, the existence of a gold deposit is not impossible. However, no confirmed quote-unquote mother lodes matching the legendary riches of Waltz ore have ever been documented. Some historians suggest that Waltz may have worked an already known but remote claim. Others speculate that he could have sourced gold elsewhere and used the mountain story as a misdirection. The simplest explanation is often overlooked. Perhaps there was a modest deposit that has been long since exhausted. Legends grow fastest when the physical evidence disappears.
Was it ever documented anywhere, like how much gold he actually...
No, that's the thing.
Or
All of
anybody,
it,
actually. Like,
not really. I mean, there were definitely...
Because I know they would document it in certain, like, gold trade offices or whatever they were
Right.
called. I just didn't know if you had said it and I missed it.
No. So if you found a vein and it got mined and it made a bunch of money and somebody got rich, that there would be newspaper articles about it sometimes. There would be definitely records kept. But if somebody, I mean, this guy just historically, he just showed up with some gold. And because it was big rocks of gold,
Oh, yeah.
not dust or shavings.
no, you, like, nobody's going to tell anybody anything.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I just found a giant chunk of gold. I'm not telling anybody.
Yeah, dude, like.
Like, that's
Yeah.
human nature. It's like, this is something.
If I win the lottery, I'm not telling anyone.
But there will be signs.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a giant fucking chunk of gold.
If
Sorry.
there's one thing I learned from the Apple Dumpling Gang, it's don't tell people about your
the
giant
Apple
gold
Dumpling
pieces. I know, it's such a good series.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And they call you old.
They do. They do call me
I
old.
have been called an old soul since I was like 8.
You look.
So just a couple years ago.
Wow.
Listen, sir,
Hey, turnabout. Fair play.
you're not wrong.
So, no, I mean,
Yeah.
I do think, I wonder if this guy maybe found a vein of gold, chipped a little out, got some gold out, and then died, and just nobody's found it. Because, I mean, I don't know that I trust those maps.
Yeah, genuinely.
He never said anything about the only thing is that he may have told someone in his deathbed. Maybe he didn't. There's no suggestion that needle, the volcanic plug, was a genuine. Folks, I would just like to say it's a hilarious thing. I cannot say the word plug without causing Pixie to lose
I'm
it.
only laughing about what I said earlier because that was.
Okay, you're
It's
right.
because
You're
of
right.
the what
No.
plug.
Look.
Hey, you know what, Pixie? I'm just going
That's
to
a
say
t-shirt.
plug. Nope, she did it again. All right, let's try this again. All right.
Hey,
What?
Pixie.
What plug?
Pixie. Plug. Okay, she managed to hold up.
Barely.
She's a going to the dam will
going
burst.
to?
I'm going to.
Pixie.
She's a going to. The Lost Dutchman's Mine represents something deeper than gold. It reflects the American frontier myth, the belief that the fortune of your life lies just beyond the next ridge, that knowledge is power, and that secrets can elevate ordinary individuals into legends. It's what made people think in the early 1900s that they could invent something or do something amazing and suddenly be among the rich. You didn't have to be born an aristocrat. You could just be cunning and become one of the richest men in the world. And we watched people like Ford actually do
Oh, yeah.
that. Whether or not they were good people or not,
Yeah, I was
not
about
to
to
be
say.
argued.
We've had this conversation.
But these legends, they are pervasive. Even to this day, there are still people who want to find a treasure, and sometimes they are actually found. There are treasure hunters. There are treasure hunters that find real treasure.
Okay, but who doesn't want to find a treasure?
Yeah, we all
Like,
want
that's
to win the
just
lottery
human
some way,
The laziest pirate in the world
Okay. This story has inspired books and documentaries, festivals in Apache Junction. The generations of amateur explorers armed with GPS devices, drones, and metal detectors have not stopped searching for the Dutchman's Mine. But still, nothing definitive has ever been found. Every year, however, new searchers step into the desert, convinced that they will succeed where others have failed. Because the pull of hidden treasure is not a rational need. It's an emotional interest, a cultural landmark. It's human. As we said, everybody wants to find a treasure. The Superstition Mountains remain as they always have, silent, immense, indifferent, and beautiful. Whether Jacob Waltz truly had a secret mine hidden among those volcanic ridges may never be proven, but the legend has already achieved immortality. Gold may or may not lie buried in those canyons, but unquestionably what exists is this story, carried forward by risk-takers, skeptics, dreamers, and historians alike. And perhaps that is the real treasure. Well, folks, that is it. It's our first treasure story. I had kind of wanted to do a ghost story too, but everything I found about the quote-unquote ghost story connected to this was people going, maybe there are ghosts involved. Like, I didn't find anything that was really compelling or interesting.
I just want to end this with a joke today that I laughed so hard I literally started crying in my grandma's car. Ginger.
Yes.
How do you make an octopus laugh?
Tentacles.
You give him tentacles.
Wow, folks, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this then. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for any support and every support, and just listening to us is wonderful.
For real, comment if you've seen those movies we talked about.
Or anything else you want to comment on. You can comment on the story too.
Or so brought to you by Not Dead Yet Productions.
It is. That is my production company that is new and growing. But thank you so much for listening.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.